Good morning, salutations. Actually, it's not even morning, it's the afternoon. I'm sorry. Sorry, I lied to you. Sorry. This is going to be a short one because we're just going to go down there and then go up there because I'm actually walking so I can listen to my new audiobook about love communication. I know. But I'll get to that at the end if I remember. But along the lines of communication. So yesterday, I went to CVS, and I was way over there at the self-checkout kiosk looking thing. Because sometimes they be taking forever. I just want to be in and out. That is the point of that. So I had my headphones on. I don't think I was listening to anything yet. And the person behind the counter like, "Hello, good morning. How are you doing? Beautiful day." So I had to take the headphones off, and I'm just like, "Yeah, it is. How's your day?" I asked her how's her day. She's like, "Oh, it's great." And then from that, she just started throwing out 50 questions, rapid fire. "So what are you doing? Where are you going? How's your summer?" I'm like, "Summer's fine. I'm a teacher." "Oh, you're a teacher. Where do you teach?" And then at one point, she's like, "And I'm moving, and I want a cat. But my landlord won't have me like a cat. You ever see this kind of cat?" I'm like, "No, I haven't." She comes all the way around, and she starts pulling up her Facebook feed, showing me this cat. The cat was cute, and I almost felt compelled to be like, "Have you ever heard of I don't know the name, but it looks like a I don't know, what do you call it? I don't even know." Good morning. It looks like one of those exotic cats. Because in Japan, they had like but that's why I didn't bring it up, because I don't know and I don't want to be like, but in Japan, they have a cat cafe that's exclusively these cats. But these cats, you can't touch them. You can't like do anything. If they come to you, that's fine, but you cannot go get them. And these cats, these kittens, they cost like $1 million in Japanese, like $10,000. They're expensive. So these little bougie cats be sitting on top of things, just looking like, "I know you paid money to come in here, but I ain't coming over to you." They'd be all like hiding and shit. Although there was one person who, there were like 6 of those cats on her lap. Maybe she was like giving them whatever. But anyway, I would have shared that story, but I couldn't think of it. Maybe the details would be interesting to a person who clearly likes cats. But she said her landlord wouldn't let her have one, which brought me to another story. But at this moment, I'm just like, I'm trying to go on my walk. I'm not here to talk. But she was nice, and she was talking, and the manager came over, and she's like, "Can I work tomorrow?" It was weird. Fast forward to the end of the night yesterday. I'm at Music Fest volunteering. Today's technically the last day, but I don't think I want to go. Parking is atrocious, especially on a nice sunny day. When it was rainy, I was able to get parks pretty close to it. But on a sunny day, you sit there driving around in circles. I had to go to the garage and pay $5, which is not bad. But where I was yesterday was all the way on the other side of the country. I had to take a boat, a plane, and a ship to get back to my car. But yeah, where I was stationed, which of all the days I volunteered, this was the worst. So I was doing stagehand stuff where, you bring the equipment on and off stage. That part, that's cool. But the people are working there. There was this guy with like a raccoon tail on his hat, and he was doing was this tobacco that you chew? I don't know if it was tobacco that you chew. It looked like it. Snuff? I don't know these names, but it looked like it. And then there was a lady who was smoking Black and Milds, an old white lady. I mean, they were nice people, but they smell like it. I do like the smell of Black and Milds. Don't like cigar smells and all that, and they're just like super. Of all the stations I've been at, most people are just like, "It's an easy job. You don't do anything. You just sit around." These people are like on it. Not to say that the other people, I guess it's an age thing, because they were kind of younger. But I mean, and also I guess part of it was yesterday Ludacris performed at Music Fest, but I was on the other side. I wanted to do stagehand for Ludacris, because when you're doing it, the bands or the acts, they see you doing it and they be like, oh, thank you, and you can take pictures with them, and you get to listen to their music. I was on this other side where it was weird because let me get to my point. So, communication. So the lady who was there, she told me she met her husband at Mars, the candy company. Neither here or there, but she was super, like, when she met me, she's like, hi, how are you doing? Da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Like, why are you rough? Like, now, everyone's different. And it wasn't like I was feeling like she was molesting me or anything, but it's just weird. If I met someone the first time, you might not even get a dap pound or anything. I'm awkward like that, but she was just so da-da-da-da-da-da. So then we had to get some headsets for someone. So I went with her and we're walking, and she's just like, so what's your story? Da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm like, I live in Japan. Why'd you live in Japan? I'm so sorry, I'm nosy. But it's better to be nosy than Matthew, because Matthew doesn't ask questions. He just, you can fill in the story of people. You can fill in the stories of people's lives by listening. Because, people will say, like, eventually I'll say, I just came back to the area. You don't got to ask, because eventually it's going to be like, yeah, I used to live in Japan. You don't got to ask, because eventually, like, yeah, I lived here for 3 years. Like, the information will naturally flow. But she wanted that information, but she left, so I was stuck with Black Miles and Snuff. And can I huff it? But yeah, it was just. Ugh. But this stage, like the other stages, I did 3 different stages, and they had like I don't know what you call it, an incline where you can roll the equipment up and to the stage part. This one, it just had 4 stairs, not that high, but still 4 stairs. So I actually had to like pick up shit, which is annoying. Work. So when I volunteer next year, I'm going to be like, I'm not doing this stage, because you could tell them where you want to go. And you could be like, I mean, they said it seemed like that's their area. Now, the area is nice, because the other places, they had one little food cart, and you're there for like 6 hours. And if you get a break, sometimes they try not to give you a break, but you can kind of disappear, just come back. But, you gotta go a hella far and then stand in a hella line. I think yesterday I didn't know where the line ended. I guess they need volunteers to handle that shit, but this one had like everything just right in front of the place, and it was cool. The music, there was only 2 bands. Usually there's 3 bands, but 2, and they were doing like covers, which it's amazing. I don't think rappers can be like, tonight I'm going to be performing Jay-Z, and they like do it, unless it's acoustic. I seen that the other day, but that's like hip hop is, yeah. And they had like, one band had 3 horns or 3 saxes, 3 guitars, singer, drummer, piano guy. The other band had 2 pianos, like big things, where rappers come out with themselves. It almost seems like people, because it seemed like all the headliners, people who are performing last or the main attraction, had big crowds. But again, it could be you got 8 people and 3 people come for each of those people. There's already 24 people there, and then the people show up, versus if you're just one guy. But yeah, it's I enjoyed it. It was a nice thing. Only thing that could have made it better, but we don't. I'm just saying, no regrets. If I was doing it with other people. Because the lady who was all rubbing up on me, she was with her husband. And when I first came, there was like a group of 10 people that were working together. So being with a group makes it kind of cool. It is hot. I should have came out earlier, but I got in late because this place I didn't get out. The other stages I went to at 10:45, they're like, all right, you're done. This one, I didn't leave that area until 12 or something. But anyway. And then I stayed up watching Umbrella Academy. I wish there was more episodes. There's only 8. But I'm happy there's only 8 because I got the last one today and I could move on with my life. Because I don't necessarily binge. I hate the idea of binging. So I might watch and then stop and do something. All right, so when we get to the end of this road, then this is where the video is going to end. I said it's going to be short. But the last one, so today I went to get my chocolate. That's what I'd be getting in the morning, CVS. And I get there and I see this black guy outside. And everyone who stopped, well, there's only one person. But the person who walked out, he kind of said, hey, and you know how it is. People were asking for money. And I never seen that before at this CVS. When I was in Philly, I was at 7-Eleven. It was out there opening the doors. But anyway, normally I don't have money, like cash. I just have my debit card, but I had cash on me because I had. And so I'm like, you know what, I'll give him some money. So I had $5. So I took it out of my wallet so I could just hand it to him. So I go outside and he's just like, hey man, can you help me out? And I'm like, I already planned to give him the money, but I just wanted to know a story. I love stories, man. We all do stuff for certain reasons. There's reasons for it. So I said, are you a Lakers fan? Because he had on a Lakers jacket on. It's pretty hot. If he wasn't hot then, he's gonna be hot now. But he's like, nah, after Kobe and Shaq left, I don't like Lakers. Same thing with Tyson. After Mike Tyson left boxing, I don't like boxing. And then I'm like, where are you from? He's like, Jersey, but I live out here. And then he's like, I'm trying to get a job, blah, 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 blah. So then I said something like, I can't ask for help. Well, I want to say it in a way not to make him feel bad or whatever, but just saying, and then I put it this way, my pride won't let me ask for help, which is a flaw. I could probably be way in better situation if I just asked for help, but I just don't. So I commend or applaud or the fact that he's out there doing it, and I tell him this, and I'm like, yeah, I heard this before, and I'm sharing it with you guys, but we are just 1 or 2 bad decisions away from ending up in a similar scenario as this guy. I don't know the rest of his story. I don't know what he did, but get hit by a car, your savings, get cancer, get kidnapped. I don't know. Anything could happen. And then you're in a similar situation. So, you shouldn't judge. But I was just saying. Because there's been times when, when I first came back from Japan, I needed help. And I didn't ask for help, and it kind of messed up some things that kind of suck. But, so anyway, we're just talking. I still gotta go on my walk. So I take out the money because I separated from my wallet, because you never know. People might run off with your wallet. What's in your wallet? And so I hand him the money, and we're just talking, so he's not even looking at it. And then he's like, "Oh, thank you." And he takes it. It's only $5, you know. But the other day, like 3 days ago, I didn't do it yet, but it's now on my radar because my finances are shit, and I don't like that. You know, it rains a lot, but I don't have a rainy account. So on my list of savings and where I'm going to allocate my money, in the Christian sense, I don't know if all religions do it, but you're supposed to give 10%. But you don't necessarily have to give it to a church. You can give it to anything, charity. You can give it to an artist, give it to people on the street. And the idea is, you know, you give and then you receive, but it's not so one-to-one. It's not a lottery ticket. But it's just, you know, I don't need it. After I handed him the money, I won't think of it anymore. It's gone. But just setting up that. So I want to get me a St. Luke's, you know the commercials if you're East Coast. I don't know if they're Continental or whatever. Well, I want one of those shirts. I want a bear. They give bears when you donate. But just donating to different things. It doesn't have to be the same charity. But just find one and just donate away. Another charity or another allocation is saving up for something. Right now, I just buy what I want, but that's not working. No. Saving up for stuff. Like, I buy a lot of sample packs, as I always say, which I don't need, but they go on sale on Black Friday. They're way cheaper than right now, even though they keep sending me all this stuff. So what I did yesterday, because in between being a stagehand,
split pace, 22 minutes, 9 seconds per mile.
You hear Siri deer? 2 miles. Yesterday I walked, I think 8 miles, 10 miles. I was walking. I walked so much, I got a little award saying I have a record for walking. I should be walking and listen to my audiobook. But yeah, so I said it's gonna be short. But yeah, saving, rainy day, saving up for creating a discipline. Because if one of my songs went platinum yesterday, boom, and in this perfect world, they cut a check, boom. I can't really tell you if I would have the money in a couple of days. I would buy shit. I would fix up my house, because I want to rent the house at some point. Got a lot of fixing up, which, you know, I'll call that an investment. I would get a new car, because my car, it's just a couple of, fingers crossed, knocking on wood, but at some point you're going to hear the story of taking the bus or whatever. Probably getting my grill. You're going to be like, you got damn Cameron teeth. And I'll be smiling. I find random reasons. I don't know if I'll smile more because I got it just got all dark and mysterious. I hope it stays all dark and mysterious because it's right here. I mean, you can't smell it, but it's like these, I don't know what the hell is in these things or this area, but I was here yesterday and I was just like, whew, such a nice smell. I wish I could bottle it up like the woman who was selling her farts, but I'm bottling up whatever this smell is and just shipping it. But yeah, if I got a lot of money right now, I'm not sure how much would be left after I just get a whole bunch of shit. So I gotta figure out the discipline now. But yeah, back to the conversation. He ended it on, you know, life has to be better when we die, because right now we're living on hell. Now, I don't know his circumstances, so I didn't say this to him because it's a hard sell when your situation is not good. But we don't know the future. So to put a whole lot of hope into the future is kind of unrealistic. So when I'm talking about I want to start giving out charities, it's not when I'm a millionaire start giving out. There's going to be a certain amount that I will do, but $5 is what I had, so $5 is what I gave him. But I'm doing that right now, you got to live now. You can't really live in the future. And he said he made a couple of mistakes. You can't live in the past. You got to live in the moment. Right now, he's alive, he's breathing. But again, I didn't say that because, personally, I don't want to hear that shit when I'm going through shit. That's the worst shit you could say to me. I take it as fighting words, but you don't want to try to be kind. Yeah. But yeah. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching. This is a short one. I forgot one, I guess, because I just be talking and talking. I'm a talker, but I'm not a talker. I'm a selective talker. But be safe, enjoy your Sunday. If you're in Japan, enjoy your Monday. And if you're anywhere else or whenever you watch this, enjoy that day. And yeah, peace.